So, hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Epic Battle Fantasy 2. Now we can get actually stronger. Because you weren't able to get stronger in the first game. Now this is pretty much like Final Fantasy, but you don't run around, you just battle all the time and it's pretty awesome. And I think I'm going for normal mode. Let's actually have a look at the story. Basically, the maker was just looking for another reason to make a second part of the game. Seems like we got our bad guy. That's the heroes from the first game. Matt and Nats, I think. Whatever. Actually, quite a funny game, actually. They do some funny comments and all that. Okay, let's start. So we have Matt, who is our basic like swordsman. Everyone can use normal attack, of course. Then we have tactics, which is like defend and switch player turn order. Now I think I'm going for this. Then now Nats is the basic kind of sage or like wizard. Can use white magic, black magic, and summon. Now you got so many spells, but you can actually use every one of them. It's not bad, but I only use a few of them. And I only use Purify because it heals status debuffs. Heal, but more often heal more. It heals both. Then very important, Barrier, because it boosts the entire party's magic defense by 60%. That's very awesome. It works over some rounds, so it's pretty good. And of course Revive if someone dies. Well, that would be mad, because if Nats dies, then I of course cannot use Revive. Then in here it's actually like only 2 or 3 important ones, which is Thunderbolt. It's only useful later on in the game when you fight some machine type of enemies. Toxic is good against the first few bosses because they actually suffer from poison, which is awesome. And we have pulls out the basic spell to do pretty much everyone dead. And now here in the summons you want to have Slime Bunny, because it regenerates like a lot of your HP over time, which is very awesome. Iron we can't use that because I think we need to further progress in the game, because actually Iron hurts the enemies a lot, but the thing is it also hurts you too. So it doesn't want to give you this thing right off the start, so you use it and die. Of course we have some items, potions, you can read through that. I don't know what the mystery potion does. It has random effects whenever I used it. Probably it's like randomly anything of these. I don't know. Very important ether, you want to have most of these. Actually I played through this game before on easy because I want to test it out. And I only used ethers and like 2 water of life, so you actually need only these 2 or 3 things, like the 2 ethers and water life, and that's about it. Because all the other stuff you can do yourself. You can heal both players, you can heal status debuffs and buff yourselves. The only thing that's different is like there, if you don't want to use MP. If you want to use MP a lot, then you don't even need any of these items, except the others, of course. But let's attack. Ah, that was weak. Well, mages don't do any hit damage. Now here we have... Did I switch to right sword? No, I didn't. I want to use Soul Eater. You can switch swords. And if you want to play this game on hard mode, or the hardest mode, you really want to try and switch your sword for every enemy, because you see every sword has its own like stats, like attack and defense, plus and minus, elemental attack. Now I always go for Soul Eater. Now as you see, the attack goes way up, but defense and everything goes way down. So if you want to use this weapon, so be careful that you keep Matt alive, because he will take massive damage. Now as you see, pretty much every sword boosts a certain attack from Bushido or special. Now what you want to have from Bushido is Wind Slash, Legend, and sometimes Unleash, but yeah. And Wind Slash is your basic area effect damage, which is pretty awesome. Then we have Unleash. Now depending on which sword you have, you can see there Unleash. Like, whoops, you meant to do that. Whatever. It has another effect. And yeah. Switch back. Yeah, Soul Eater Unleash massive damage, but it doesn't hit that often, so be careful. So let's see. Yeah, and Legend is probably the one you're using the most, because it's basically against bosses and strong enemies. It pretty much pwns them. Not that much pwning, but yeah, still. Now, something else which is very important is this red bar down there. The one on top is your health, the one there is your MP, and the one down there is the rage meter, or something like that. And once it's full, you can see the attack will glow, and if you use it then you're gonna do some super duper attack that kills everything. Now Matt's super attack is basically, it's like an Omni Slash. You just it's like Legend, he just attacks the enemy and pretty much pwns him. But the thing is, if he kills an enemy with that and still has some strikes left, you're gonna use it on another one, which is pretty awesome. So it pretty much pwns everything. And Nat's special is that she heals everyone, gives you all the status buffs you can have, and gives the enemy every status debuff there is. Now Matt has as a special which are important is Temper, because it boosts your attack by 50%, and it comes in quite handy because it works for like 5 or 7 rounds, so that's pretty awesome. Then the most important probably Protect, which boosts your entire defense other than magic defense by 50%, and sometimes maybe Power Metal because it also heals you a bit and it deals a bit of damage. But that's about it. From now on, the only thing I'll be doing is fighting. Get some explanation in the beginning, but if you're in if you know what you're doing, then you can just pretty much race through the game. So I need to give you the information. And sometimes you get items like that, got a max potion. Now, if you beat an enemy, there's gonna be another wave immediately. But it's always a set number. I think the number of waves is set by the difficulty. Oh yeah, I'm using a lot of MP. And if you beat all waves of an area, you get the chance to power up your characters by giving them special abilities. And sometimes, like 2 times in the game, you can actually go to a shop and buy stuff. But before you go there, you get a mini game, and depending on how good you're in the mini game, you can buy more stuff. Let's use Pulsar. Now the key to winning in this game is watching your MP, because as long as you got MP, it shouldn't be that hard. And I'm playing without games and special without spells and special abilities right now. But if you fight bosses, you really have to do that. The thing I'm using is Wind Slash because it's pretty awesome to fight against these groups, and Pulsar, but not really like buffs or anything or healing. As I see, it pretty much pwns. Okay, as Nats tells you, she can blind enemies with one of their attacks, and I don't know. Why not use it? Actually quite helpful on this one. But let's use Protect, because this boss uses some physical attack, and now we're protected against that. But first I want to use Slime Bunny. because it's very helpful. Now later on in the game I'll be always having the regeneration up, and the rituals failed. The regeneration didn't go in time. Who cares? Every boss has like some super duper attack that does loads of damage, and that was this one. It's like the cannon shot there. Boom.